Today I'm doing meditation-based grounding exercises. This is a horse stance, which we'll learn first. This workout is designed to give you better posture alignment and breathing. We're going to stimulate our oxygen in our blood, allowing it to heal all of your ligaments from your feet all the way up to the top of your head and your wrists. And we're going to feel grounded in nature as well. So first, let's do a sun salutation. Hands up, reach up as high as you can, and fall down with a flat back. And let those hamstrings stretch. And when you touch your hands down, we're going to start pedaling the feet. Pedal. Bend the knees. When I say pedal the feet, I mean bend the knees, one after the other. Just let your head hang. Find the space between your bones. Make space between your bones for your blood to flow, and just let it hang. Now we're going to do elephant walks. So with your straight legs, walk out with your arms, find your downward dog, and raise your hips to the sky and pedal in your feet to make space in your hamstrings and find that stretch in the back, all along the backs of the legs. Now we're going to walk back. Breathe in and walk out. Breathe out. And we're going to make space again and pedal. Pushing back with the arms so that you're really a triangle, and the peak is your hip bones. We're going to use those sits bones, those hip bones, raising them up to the sky. Pedal, pedal, pedal. And then a chaturanga. Now that we've warmed up the legs a little bit, we're going to give the arms a little taste. So to warm up the arms, face forward. First, we're just going to let one go at a time. Swinging, swinging, swinging like it's on a fulcrum. Forward. And we're lubricating the shoulder joint. All right, we did backward, now we're going to go forward. Breathe into your stomach, anchor yourself, and just throw your arm. Throw. Now we're going to throw the other arm. Backward. Breathe into the stomach. Forward. Around and around like a wheel. Okay. Now we're going to do both at the same time. Like you're slapping yourself in the neck and in the kidney at the same time. So start, wind up your spin, and then you're going to slap yourself and slap yourself behind your neck and behind, right on your kidney with loose hands. We're just going back and forth, and we're slapping the organs right now, and that's going to bring, as you breathe, oxygen. You're oxygenating your blood, and you're making your blood flow in those areas that create detoxification. So you should feel tingling in your fingers, like if you're really swinging your arms and letting them slap you, you should feel the blood rushing to your fingertips. Back and forth. Okay, shake the arms out. Now we're going to reach up as high as we can. Similar to our yoga pose, we're going to, I'm going to face this side so you can see. We're going to turn and raise up. And then we're going to turn the other side and drop. So this is turn, raise, turn, drop. And now we have our arms are like two wheels going in opposite directions. As high as you can, as high to the sky as you can. With the breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to count 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch directions. Turn, raise on the other side and drop on the other side. So now we're doing the opposite. Turn, raise, turn, drop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now we're going to finish the arms and we're going to do some slapping called Pai Da. Pai Da slapping. It's a lot like this kind of slapping. We're basically continuing to bring extra massage and oxygen from the blood into those areas. So first we're going to stretch the wrists. Put your arms out straight. Like a zombie. And first you're going to go up, down, up, down, up, down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to go side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to come forward, and we're going to go up, down. This one's a little different because you can feel it's a little strange in your shoulder joints, but you're getting sun on the tops of the hands, and you're saying yes to the sun. Come here, come here, come here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to do up and downs again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and down. Okay. All right, now we're going to go back to doing the slapping. So put one arm up. We're going to go all the way down. All the way down one side. And all the way up the other side. All the way up the arm. All the way down. All the way up the inside. And now we're going to come up all the way down. Especially slapping here in the lung area because we want to stimulate the breath. Okay, now we're going to slap the lungs. Breathe in. 2 hands here, right above the lung, right above the breast, chest. pectoral muscle. Other side. All right. Now we're oxygenated. Whew. We're going to do some neck threading. This is the best way to start with this qigong exercise is to get your fingertips on the sides of your head, right before the ear, like you're going to brush your hair behind your ear. Let's do 10. So we're just using our fingertips to stimulate around our neck and around the temple, like you're brushing your hair around your ear. So we're going to count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clap your hands in front of you. Rub, 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 rub like you want to warm them up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to go right on your eyes. Exhale. All right, so stimulated the muscles around the face, calm down the head. Now we're going to do some neck pulling. You want to come in, grab the muscle groups around your neck and just pull them. Find the individual esophagus, okay? On either side, there's two, jugular, whatever these veins are, we're going to pull them to alleviate tightness in the neck. Any blockage, you just want to pull it out with your finger, with your thumb and forefinger. You just pull down. Okay. We're going to finish with some kicks and then go back into horse stance. Maybe some abs. Okay. So for kicks, straight up and down, we're going to get our arms out. Arms out. And this is just to warm up the legs. Now that we've oxygenated, we're going to warm them up even more. Straight up and down. Okay. A little warm up. All right, let's take some lunges. So we're stepping into our first lunge. Let's do triangle. So we're going to do shapes. If you find your legs at hip width apart, or the length of one leg, your feet at one leg apart. So there should be the length of one leg between your legs. You want to look down. It helps to find something with a curve that you can pull on a little bit to get yourself a little lower. And you want to pull your feet. So feel the stretch on the inside of your legs. Let your head hang. And now I'm going to show you, once you're down here, you want to put your hands behind and pull even more. And sink into that stretch in the backs of your legs, those muscle groups behind your legs, to really get that deep stretch. We're going to do, this is how you find stretching in your thigh. Find it in your thigh. And then come up. We're going to take one more forward bend with a flat back and pedal. Let's do a leg warm up. Kung Fu warm up series, super basic for warming up the legs. We're going to come down like this, like we're crouching over, but try to find a flat back, little V in the, or actually you want your feet completely and your legs completely glued together, so keep it tight. We're going to make small circles with our knees, so I'm going to count 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. The other way. 15, 17, 16, 15, 14, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Alright, now you can feel more heat in your legs. And we're going to do some low tiger practice. So this is the lowest Kung Fu stance. So if you want to practice finding your lowest stance, it'll help you with all the easier ones too. So just get down there and let your hips fall into their lowest possible stretch. Okay, low tiger side to side. So the best way to do this is to try to get your chest up and your hips down. So I'm going to point to the sky because that reminds me that I want my chest up. But you want to ground in your legs, so ground down, ground the hips down, and we're just going to go side to side. I'm just going to do like 10. All right, that's a little hard for me today, but we got 10, so that's good. Let's come back up to the triangle and stretch it out. So take a forward bend with a flat back. Grab behind your heels and pull. Just let your head hang. And this is all about finding ways to open up the hips and the legs and just let healing, oxygenated blood rush into those areas and heal you for your next workout. This is all about grounding and recovery and strength building. So we're going to do a couple lunges now. All right, so we're going to come forward with our left leg. Again, you want to find your comfortable lunge, the length of one leg in between those legs, in between your feet. So look down and measure it. That seems about right. I'm going to use my hips. And so the hips should be sort of angled forward as much as you can. Back foot, turn it in. Your warrior pose if you do yoga. So let's get our hands up as high as we can. Take a deep breath in and then let them fall. I like to open my arms like this because I'm sunning the bottoms of my arms, and it feels like I'm letting the sun in to heal from the top. So imagine healing energy coming down, love and light from the sky. Enjoy taking these breaths. And you want to turn your body, so imagine if you were closed in a book, you'd be completely flat like a piece of paper. Now we're going to put one hand on our back leg and take a stretch. All these muscles, you want to open that. And do the other side. And we're reaching just like in yoga. All right, we're gonna come up, come to your triangle, take a forward bend. Remember to get those hips up. We wanna open from the hip. So tilt your pelvis up and let your flat back fall forward while you pull on your heels. Let the head fall down. Just feel it out. Okay, we're gonna go to the next side. I'm receiving, feeling energy from the sky. I'm grounding in my feet. I'm receiving grounding energy from the earth. So all of that energy should come right, imagine it all focusing right in your belly while you breathe. And if you have digestive problems or nervous energy, anxiety in the stomach, trouble sleeping, all of this oxygen is going to course right there. And just heal your core. Just imagine you're drawing all of the sun energy, the ground earth energy, very center of your core. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Actually, we're gonna stretch again. So we're gonna come up. Using the breath. Back up. All right, now we've stretched out our sides a little bit, but we're gonna stretch out our sides some more. So come into your horse stance. That means the length of one leg is between your feet. Just imagine and measure. You can even reach down, grab your toes, try to pull them in so that you have nice alignment, and from feet to knees to the top of your head. So to explain this better, I'm going to go to the side, and I want to show you this flat line, this straight line from my butt all the way to my head. So you want to imagine when you're in your stances like this, that someone's got a string to the very crown point, very top of your head, and they're just pulling it upward, maximum upward energy. And that's going to help elongate your spine and make space in your spine. So again, think about your pelvis straight down, maybe even tucked a little bit, so that when you come forward in your horse, you're really focusing now that you've brought the energy forward, you're tucking your pelvis. Now you're really focusing on your legs. Your focus should be to build a house. That's what a horse is shaped like. Like you're riding on a horse, but you want to have a strong house, a strong foundation. So now that I feel strong and grounded in my legs, I've got some holding some space in the thighs, and the thighs are going to burn up, but just let it happen. You can bounce in it. We're going to bring our arms up like we're holding a beach ball. Don't break the beach ball. You want to keep your arms round. Same way your horse is like a house. Your arms are round and comfortable. And now we're going to start. We're going to put our beach ball down. Now you can see I've got two palms outstretched here, and I'm going to polish the table. Breathe in and out, and you're polishing the table. Your horse is not moving, and your head is staying straight. Your eyes gaze forward, and when you polish that table, you go around left and right. You're squeezing your organs in that core, right in here. All right. You can feel like, I'm going to come out of my horse. You can feel when you polish the table, that horse meditation. It's like you're squeezing out a rag. You're squeezing those organs inside your stomach, your digestive system, and you're bringing oxygen to all those places, so you're going to have better digestion, and it's going to help you with stress so you can fall asleep easier at night. So to do a little bit more work on the core, we're going to get down, take a seat. First, we're going to come back to our stretch one more time, because this is about legs as well. And actually use your hands, grab your butt cheeks, pull them. So you want to pull the left and the right out from under you. So you're really right on your sits bones. Your bones should be making contact with the ground. Okay. So if you're doing this and you've got that alignment, you should feel a little bit of a tuck and straight back. So now we're just going to take a stretch here. You can see I'm not reaching with my head, I'm reaching with my chin, because I want to keep that flat back. Okay, we're going to take a couple more stretches here. So I'm going to put one foot on top of my other knee and lean back here. And I'm just going to let one leg stretch the other leg. If we think about where the hips are on the body, center line, your fulcrum, basically, it makes the whole process of working out a lot easier if you're thinking about grounding into your center. How do I focus? What moves am I going to do? Well, the things that are going to do the most good for you in the long run really help develop that center to help you bring that energy to your limbs and your hands and your feet. All right, now I'm just doing a straight up normal butterfly. So again, more hip openers. So first we're going to open the hips in a butterfly. Then we're going to put one foot down and do a monk's pose. Put one leg on top of the other leg. So your legs should look like this. And we're just going to fall forward. This is all about surrender. The surrender in your pose. Oh. All right, we fell forward. Now we're going to do kind of a cool one. You put your hands on your outside knee, the top knee, and you want your hands there because you're going to push your knee down while you try to keep your hips flat on the your sits bones flat on the ground. And you want to try to touch your forehead to your opposite knee. It's a really strange hip opener. Let's try the other side. So get your legs like that, hands on your top knee, and you're going to use those hands to push the top knee down and open up those hips. Bring your forehead to your opposite knee. Some of you might go, ah, but that's okay. Just keep pushing. As long as you have the active tension, keep pushing. All right. Now we're going to flip the whole thing upside down. So this is a squished frog. So we're gonna come like we're gonna go into child's pose. So go into your child's pose. Oh, it feels so good. And then come up, open your knees. You want to be on soft grass for this, probably. And you want to kind of feel like squished frog, like a roadkill here. So you've got your knees open, your feet, your toes should be touching the ground, and your hips are going to want to come off the ground. Your goal is to push your hips down. Basically let your hips fall down. And just kind of wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And again, I like to reach with my chin because it reminds me to elongate. And it reminds me to come from my center so that I can really feel the stretch. Okay, we've opened our hips. Oof. I'm going to come back up into downward dog and pedal, pedal, pedal. But I want to do it slow because I want to feel the stretch in the belly of my thighs and in the belly of my calves. So if you have tension in your legs, it helps to identify, where is it? Where am I really trying to feel the stretch? Where's the tension? All right. I'm going to come right back up to my warrior pose. Okay, turn in. We're in our triangle. Go to the other side. Oh, the hips are feeling more open. Okay, let's come back to our horse stance, except let's come a little bit more narrow. Sort of a narrow horse stance. We're going to just stretch in the hips one more time. So with this one, I'm reaching for my toes. I want to grab my toes with my pointer fingers. I'm wrapping them around and grabbing my toes. And now my elbows are kind of propping my knees open. So this is a nice way where you can use your elbows to kind of just prop open and let your hips fall open. And you're falling forward a little bit. It's about surrender. Okay. Another great thing you can do is find a curb. So if you're doing these kinds of flat back, surrender pose stretching, you can pull and get a little bit more space, a little bit lower if you have a curb like this. Couple more stretches. A couple more. I think we should do kicks actually. So the kicks that we're going to do also stretch the whole inside and outside and back side of your legs. So the first kick we're going to do is an inside crescent kick. Inside crescent kick, if you open up your arms like you're straight across, like you're going to give a tree a big hug, you want to take a step forward, and then with your standing leg, it's a big circle. While your whole body stays straight, you want to throw that standing leg and kick in a big circle. So your leg's going to go like this. And then you do the other leg. So I'll show you. So let's start at one end. Let's kick up in a big circle and step. Take a deep breath in. Use the breath to kick in a big circle. All right. Do a couple more. want to do like 10 or 15 at least to feel it. Get that muscle memory. All right, now we're going to do outside crescent kicks. Outside crescent kicks is the same thing, except you swing in and then out. In and then out. So we're going to do that with our legs now. In and then out. All right. In and out. And I'll show you one facing forward just so you can kind of see the direction. In and out. Sorry, slower. In and out. Okay, let's shake it out. Whew. All right. Let's give the arms a little bit of love. So to really stretch the arms, you've seen this one. Everybody knows this one. Clasp your hands together behind your back. And when we do our leg stretch, just let the arms fall. And this gets your shoulders. All right, a little bit more of that. You come down into like a crab walk pose. Let's straighten your arms. You want your fingers pointing towards you. So again, you've got your underside of your arms. That's what's facing out. Because we want to stretch that whole forearm. And now you can come up like a flat top, tabletop. And we're just going to feel it out, forward and back, just wiggle around with a sort of semi-straight arms here. You could keep a little bend in your elbow. And now I'm going to come down a little bit further than where I started from to really pull the muscle open. Ooh, all right. That's a good wrist stretch too. These ones are really classic, and I'm sure you've done them. So you grab your thumb. These are the Motown stretches. So the guitar players would do these stretches in the Motown studio between takes. And grab your other thumb. And it's like you want to show someone your wrist. Look at my wrist. All right, until next time. Namaste.